Morning, everybody. This morning I want to go over a pretty cool tool that I got about 2 months ago. I've only used it a few times. I seen it on another channel and I was like, man, that is pretty cool. I wanted to get one. So I ordered one off Amazon. It is a Vevor hydraulic punch. Comes with directions. Comes in a metal carrying case. Box, 10 separate dies. Total cost, I just looked it up on Amazon, was $136.25. The hydraulic pump, 3 studs, they get bolted up in here. I'll show you how to use those in a few minutes. Some extra seals and O-rings, and then a step drill. Now this step drill, maybe I didn't use it right, but I only used it 3 times and it's already worn out. So it is what it is. 136 bucks, you get all this. Probably got to short it somewhere, but it comes with 10 different punches. You got anywhere from 1/2 inch all the way up to 4 inch. Now, a lesson I learned is that you need to look at the fine print. This says it's a 1/2 inch, but your overall hole, if you can see that, is going to be 0.866 or 22 millimeters. It's not a 1/2 inch. I don't know why it's labeled like that, but that's just the way it is. The 2 inch one, your hole is going to be 2.362 inches. So they're labeled 2 inches, but your actual hole is going to be bigger. I learned that the hard way. I punched a hole. Wasn't even paying attention. I just grabbed a 1/2 inch, punched a hole for a 1/2 inch dimple die. I was just doing a small dimple die on the clutch bracket repair, if you've seen that video. And the first hole I punched, luckily it was in a scrap piece and not my actual patch panel. I punched it out and went to go put the dimple die in there, like, wait a minute, that's way too big, that ain't gonna dimple. Then I seen the fine print. You know, what are you gonna do? It is what it is. So I got a scrap piece of metal right here. We're gonna punch a couple holes. One thing I like about this is you can punch 2 holes side by side, and then you can cut out the center and you can cut an oval. So that's what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna go over to the car. I have to punch out a hole for some bulkhead fittings for some AN lines, and we're going to use, I believe, the 3/4 inch, and that's gonna give me, yeah. So the hole I need is the smallest diameter I can go is 1.039 for the hole to fit in. I measured that with my micrometers. This hole is 1.083, so it's gonna work. It's gonna work perfect. Yeah. So let's get this set up, and I say we just do. We'll do the 2 inch punch, 2.362 inch holes. In this, we're gonna do 2 of them. Then we're gonna cut the centers and make an oval. So get this set up. First off, you got to figure out which one of these is going to work. For this, if they got threads in here, you screw the big one in. The smaller ones don't have threads, so that's when you use the smaller anvils or smaller draw pins. Okay. So screw this into here. Screw it all the way down. Drop this over. Oh man, I messed up. I gotta drill holes in this because this has to go through the metal, so that's what the step drill's for. So I'm gonna drill a couple holes and then we'll come back. All right, I'm back. Got my holes punched. Now we can punch our holes in here. So this just slides over just like so. This screws on. Screw it all the way down like that, and then start pumping the actuator. And it's going to suck. The actuator is going to pull down and pull this through the metal, cutting it. Now this is 16 gauge cold rolled steel that I'm cutting. I'm not sure what this is rated for, but I've been cutting 16, 18 gauge with it, and it works good. Just like that. See? First hole, rub my finger on it, it's not catching. And it could be deburred a little bit, but dang, you can't beat, a hole saw is not going to do that. That's going to be, a hole saw is going to be way more jagged all the way around, way more of a pain in the ass to use. There's the pieces that come out. So now let's do the other one. Now the actuator, the pump's got a little valve on it that you turn to release and turn to tighten just like any other normal jack. Boom, just like that. Now I'm gonna release it. Unscrew it. Now I can draw a straight line. Draw two straight lines tangent with the tops of the circles, cut that out, and then I have an oval, you know? What do I need that for? I don't know. But, you know, it could be an opening for something in a firewall, a floor pan, you know, anything. You need an opening that's bigger than a circle, or you got a special adapter plate that you've modified or you've machined out that is an oval shape that you can make an oval and sandwich up that machine part to it, and then you got a machined bulkhead fitting or something. I don't know, yeah, I just think it's a really cool idea. All right, there we go. A perfect oval cutout in a matter of minutes. Yeah, like I have a plasma table, so I can cut that out on the plasma table, but I gotta go into CAD and draw it all up and then bring it out here and transfer it to the plasma table, set the plasma table up, and do all that. It would have taken me longer to do that than it did to do this. But if I'm drawing up a big thing on SolidWorks, then I'll definitely cut it out with the plasma table. But for small projects like this, you know, this is just a scrap piece of metal, but if I needed to do this somewhere else, like I'm gonna go I gotta punch a hole in the car, so we're gonna go do that here in a second. But like, this is an amazing tool for 136 bucks, and you can't beat it. All right, I'm gonna get cleaned up, get all this stuff put up, and then we'll go over and punch one on the car. And I'll show that to you, showing that this thing is, you know, it's portable. So I'm gonna hold this up in the car like this and then pump it with the other hand and punch a hole out. Okay, so I had to drill this hole out to a 7/16 to fit that shaft through it, that bolt. This goes down first. Put that through there. This on here. So you got to put the cutter in off first, facing, obviously. Tighten that up. And then just start pumping the hydraulic pump. And if you can see, it's pulling it through. Let's see, here's backside. It's just pulling it through, punching it into the female part of the die, and perfect hole. Like, that's no burrs. That thing works awesome. For the amount of money that this thing costs, well worth it. There's one piece. There's two pieces. This one broke in half. Now, wherever my union's at, oh, right there. Boom. Fits in there perfect. I don't have to get a drill, a bunch of shavings or nothing like that. That's quick, easy, and perfect hole every single time. All right, so you've seen it, you have it. Perfect holes every single time. This Vevor hydraulic punch driver, SYK15. Get it off of Amazon. But if you're gonna be doing holes, like, this thing's well worth it. If you're gonna be doing bigger holes, bigger than drill bits, like, this is well worth it. Great tool. I highly suggest it, highly recommend it. So yeah, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notifications button, and catch you on the next one.